All right, lab partners, Lab Online. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Dr. Willie Sanders, founder and executive director of Pass It On, a nonprofit who's doing big things around the country now. We're in Texas, teaching people about technology. And one of the things that we got off the ground this year is this initiative called the Lab. It is our tech community of practice for all my techies out there who are looking for a tribe, for some like-minded folks to get into some stuff with, whether that be like a study hall, whether that be like a their project. That's what we're here for. That's what we're all about. So this is our weekly update. We touch base on Thursdays at 5 o'clock online. And for my folks who are in the Baltimore metro region, we have a meetup that meets at 7 East Baltimore Street. It's right like 2 blocks from the harbor, downtown Baltimore City. And we do community-based lab projects. We got some PC building going on. We've got some game computer development. We're doing digital forensics projects. We're doing 3D printing. We got a bunch of cool stuff going on. If you want to learn more about that, make sure you join our Discord community. I can get you all connected with that when I post this video. Of course, if you see the video posted directly in Discord, you're in Discord already, obviously. But I'm planning on starting to put these videos out on our social media platforms as well: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so that we can get to a wider audience, more folks around the country, around the world who wanna partner up and learn some cool tech stuff. Within Discord, though, there's a channel called Meeting Recordings and Resources. That's kind of like the repository for these check-in meetings on Thursdays. So you can go there, find the latest, and make time. You can't make it in real time, though. I'd love to have you online with me live to ask questions. I'm going to probably eventually have some guest speakers joining us too, so they can share their wisdom, share their knowledge with the group. Maybe even do some what I call ride-alongs, where we do lab activities. These might be pre-recorded, might be in real time, depending on how involved the lab is. But we want to just create a safe place for people to learn about tech, whether they have a tech background or no tech background at all. But a safe place where people can learn, experiment, create new cool things. That's what the lab is all. So just to give some updates on some things that we have going on, again, for my new folks, we already have projects in the work. I have watched the last couple of person lab meetups. To see that, definitely get connected to our Discord. Going to have a list of projects that we have going on right now. Also, Discord, though, if you want to get a project started, it's something that you're interested in exploring, studying, collaborating on, that's not on that list, and you want to bring it to the table. That's what this is all about. You can make your pitch in the main channel, the general channel on our Discord. Just throw your pitch out there, introduce yourself. Matter of fact, there's a channel on there as well called Connect on LinkedIn. So if you're LinkedIn, you can actually just share out your LinkedIn profile. You start networking, you can connect with folks. So if you're on LinkedIn, connect, throw your LinkedIn in there, and then everybody in the group will connect with you. Or if you just want to introduce yourself, maybe you're not on LinkedIn yet, you want to introduce yourself, the general channel, text channel, and then talk about your project idea, throw it out there. Because the way that this works is you'll pitch that idea to the group, your lab partners here, and if they're into, some people will chime in and say, hey, I want to work with you on that. Next thing you know, that's how you how you find a mentor. So don't be ashamed to throw that project out there. It could be something, even if it's something that you think might be simple. Nobody People are here to help. People want to help. There might be somebody else who was scared to put that idea out there, and you're going to be the one to put the idea out there for on their behalf. They're going to collaborate with you on it. Whatever it is, throw it out there. See who wants to jump on that project with you. Worst case scenario, I'll jump on the project with you. So you know you're gonna at least have one person that got your back. Put it out there. Let's get the learning. Let's get things started. Definitely, again, I'm gonna keep harping on. That is our main kind of communication channel. That's where the projects are being listed. That's where all of the lab partners are meeting up. If they're not meeting at Passing On's headquarters. So that's kind of the general announcements. One specific thing that I want to highlight off last week is our Google AI Learn-a-thon. So V. Vinod, he's one of our lab partners, but he also is the founder and CEO of Jumpstart the Tech. They're an ed tech startup that helps people plan out their careers in technology through customized career roadmaps and support. So we him and we partnered up with Kevin. Kevin has a site, YouTube channel called Kev Tech. He does training around computer hardware, operating systems, cybersecurity. But we all collaborated on a talk where we kind of talked about the impact that AI is having on the tech industry, tech education, certifications, and all of that. Check out that recording if you didn't catch it live. That should be up on Jumpstart the Tech's social media. Kev might have it on his social media as well. But check out that video. There was some gems dropped. So you need to see that if you didn't see it, especially if you're somebody and you're trying to figure out how the best in the game and change it looks like to get an entry-level role. Check that out. But one thing that we have passed on that we've contributed to that conversation and to people's efforts to break into the field is giving folks an opportunity AI training under their belt. Pass It On is fortunate enough to be a Grow with Google partner. As part of that partnership, we've been able to get access to their Google training catalog. Now, typically, people have to take a training class with us, either through a grant or through out-of-pocket expense. Some of these training resources, but for a limited time, we put up a scholarship for folks to get access to the Google AI Essentials and Prompt Engineering Essentials specializations. These are what we call micro credentials. One of the big trends in the tech field right now is instead of going after like big certifications, is going after these very discrete, very specific micro credentials that can be stacked, because that shows continuous learning. Employers want to see somebody who didn't just study, get the cert, and then they stop hitting the books. They want to see folks who are continuously in the lab. See the plug I did right there? In the lab, studying, honing their skills on a regular basis. And one of the most in-demand skill sets across all industries that employers are looking for right now is AI literacy. This opportunity on its offering is giving people right now the opportunity to get at no cost to them one, but two AI essential AI certifications under their belt. A Google cert that covers general AI. The other one dives a little bit deeper into how to appropriately prompt the different AI large language models to get the data out that you want to get out. And it talks about how to customize that depending on what industry you're in. And it actually leads up to Google's full AI certification, which they released earlier this year. But again, at no cost, we got people going through this Learn-a-thon. If you're not familiar with what a Learn-a-thon is, think of like you know how with a marathon, people go do like a physical marathon, a race. They might line up on race day. everybody with their shorts on, their little numbers on their chest, and then gun goes off, everybody runs their race at the same time. But in a virtual marathon, you still do running, but you don't run all. Are running around their neighborhood. Some people are running, wherever on a track. It doesn't matter. As long as you do the distance and you do the distance within a certain time period, you complete that your medal or your certificate of completion in the mail, and you get to say, oh, I finished that 5K or that 10K or whatever the marathon is. So we adopted that same kind of virtual marathon concept to learning. Here, instead of having everybody kind of running their race as far as getting a certification all together, we set a time period, which began on June 1st and ends this weekend on June 7th. And in that time period, those folks who registered had the opportunity to complete one or up to 2 AI certifications. And if they can complete them, at least one within that time period, we're going to gift them a full Google Coursera scholarship worth about $2,000. I think this might even be news to some of the folks who are in the scholarship. Originally, its scholarship was good through 2027. Google just extended it for organizations like Pass It On, who have high volume of people doing training with them. They've just extended it to 2030. So these folks have the opportunity to get a scholarship that's worth over $2,000 that'll let them do all the Google certifications they want, and they can have access to that through 2030 as long as they stay at the platform at the at the cost of completing at least one micro cert within our time period. Right now, we're wishing all of our learnathoners the best of luck, but those are the type of opportunities that a chance to be a part of by being a part of the lab. So hoping that if you're seeing this on social media, lab, join the lab, be a part of what we're doing here. And that is my updates for this week. Out for next week's updates. Join us live online. If you join on Discord and you see the video on Discord on social media and you have questions about the lab or questions about your tech career, your pathway, feel free to drop them in there. I can address them in my next video. If you want to join live and ask your question live, we could do that too. But we'll see you all next time. See you back in a